The last Pirate, he came on impressive against Manolo Zecchini. He's exciting. He's a highlight fighter as well. I just think he's a little more methodical. He's a little more technical, and he knew how to work that body, man. And what do you do against a guy who was ripped up with super low body fat? Is you just attack that midsection all day long. It almost felt like that was kind of the theme of the night, at least for the main card. But star potential is incredibly high for this guy, who was already a French MMA star, who is now in the UFC. Does Morgan, the last Pirate Charriere, in his division have an opportunity to become a Cyril Gane, a Manon Fiorot, to become one of those other faces of French MMA?
I think so, Derek. In the 145, especially with the speed Charriere presents, and like you said, the tact, the discipline, the maneuverability, the footwork, all that kind of stuff going forward, he is already a star in the French scene. But can he make it in the UFC at 145? I think he has a very good shot. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to see him. I can imagine this guy hanging around top 15 to about top 8 area, really staying comfortable in that. But if we can get him past his comfort zone, get him pushed up into that, upper echelon of the MMA, then that's where I want to see how Charriere starts matching up against his speed, against attack, against all that stuff we're talking about. Because, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a little sad whenever Zecchini was over there getting pieced up because I was like, damn, Charriere is just fast as can be, very smart in the way he's attacking this fight. Looks like a world beater. I'm excited to see where Charriere gets placed up next because he has the potential, I should say, to become a very big star.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And he didn't have to put out a lot of volume to get the finish, man. 26 total strikes, all significant. I mean, man, this dude knows how to make a debut in front of his home crowd. I'll definitely say that. I will also say, in my opinion, and this is a little bit of revisionist history, but this is kind of the way that I felt about it going into the matchup, is I felt like he got how would you say, there's no gifts in the UFC, right? We don't do gifts, we don't do warm-up fights, but sometimes you get a showcase bout. And it's against a guy that you know that you probably should beat, and this is your opportunity to get a nice highlight reel finish. What better than to push this guy who has the fancy-looking hair, he has the personality, the big gorilla tattoo on his back, the last Pirate, man. Like, this is a guy who I think that they're setting his rolling out party, his debut party, I guess, if I will. I know you said top 15 to top 8, but I want you to take a prediction, man. Out of all of the French stars, right, the Ganes, the Fioros, the Charrieres, the William Gomez's, Benoit Saint-Denis, the Imovovs, right? Of all of these guys that I just named, there's not a bunch of active guys right now. Like, who is going to be that person who is like that Conor McGregor for France? Because I think Cyril Gane is super impressive, but I don't think popularity-wise he's quite there.
I don't think popularity-wise he's right there. Off of that list you just rolled off, I'd probably say Saint Denis, especially because he has the viciousness, the power, and the ability to finish his fights in that way. Now we just need to see him on the mic to really, boost himself into that next level. But barring that, and I do think Charriere probably has the next best fitting for it because he already has all those intangibles, can finish those fights, but it's only his first fight in the UFC. I don't think a lot of people are going to forget the name Charriere, but at least in the race right now, I do give the edge to Saint Denis. What about you?
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty fair. I was going to say the same thing, especially because you got the French special forces and, the God of War Samurai Bushido style and all that good stuff, man. So, listen, French MMA, it's going to be popping here very soon. Big win by the last Pirate.